What's up, guys? Last but not least, certainly not least, angel messages for my Taurus collective. Spirit, what positive messages do you have for my Tauruses, please? What positivity do my Tauruses have going on? Or what can they do for a positive outcome? Positive messages for Tauruses. Please and thank you, Spirit. Alright. Alright, Tauruses, let's go. Spirit, give me something for the Taurus collective, please. First card out is Ascending. Because you demand more from yourself, others respect you deeply. You rise to a new level. Generosity. Make a small donation. It's the right thing to do. Being generous attracts abundance. All right. Acceptance. Accept something that you cannot change. Bloom where you are planted and keep growing. I'm going to take the card at the bottom of the deck as well. And that says Foresight. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. You create your faith. Decide what you want. Straight off the back, Tauruses, you are ascending. Your ascension may make you feel more generous, make you want to commit your time or a small donation or your help in some way, shape, or form. Tauruses are very giving, generous people as it is. Acceptance. Accept something that you cannot change. Bloom where you're planted and keep growing. And foresight. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. You create your fate. Decide what you want. Alright, I'm going to be honest. Tauruses are very generous people. I'm about to say forgiving people. Keep that in mind. But what I meant to say was generous people. Their generosity, it can have people take advantage of them. What I'm getting is that this ascension has taught you that. That even though, making donations, giving your time, your effort, your help is, the right thing to do, you have to accept and have foresight that people will take advantage of you because of your generosity. And I feel like this ascension that you're going through made you realize and accept the fact that maybe you were being too generous at some point. Right. This card says make a small donation. It's the right thing to do. Right under it is foresight. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. It's like people were telling you, or you were programmed to think that you being generous was what you were always supposed to do. And you need to accept the fact that this ascension is going to allow you to use your foresight to predict your future and not your money. You need to realize that being you is more valuable than giving your money. This ascension is going to teach you that. I'll go with this one. All right. Spirit, elaborate on this. What's this generosity? What's this generosity about? Kind of know what it's about, but let's look into it. What's this generosity about, please? And what do they need to accept? Clarify this. Ascending generosity, acceptance, and foresight. Oh, God. Sorry, y'all. Oh, this deck here. And this is one of my most flexible decks, but it does not like to bend when it comes to shuffling. The other ones don't bend at all. This one will bend. I just gotta force it. Anyway. Spirit, clarify what's going on here. This is generosity and acceptance. Please. Foresight. Generosity, acceptance, and foresight. Oh, I already know what the ascending is. You're ascending. I'm reading for Tauruses. King of Wands on the board. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Seven of Pentacles on the board. This goes back to what I was saying about the generosity. If you look at this card, you can see she has a basket of pentacles in her hand. And there are also pentacles on this tree that she seems to be reaching up for to pick and put into her basket. This goes back to the generosity. Like I said, I feel like you have been giving too much away and realizing that whatever you have been investing in, giving your money to, being generous towards, has not been benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. So now you're reaching back for what you gave away because you have accepted with this ascension and foresight, as I said, that you've been being too generous. And now you want some of your shit back. I'm sorry, you want some of your shit back, and I don't blame you. There's a king of wands somewhere involved here. I'm gonna clarify that in a minute. With the three of wands here, this is like expecting. Yeah. Bottom line, like I said, once you realized and accepted the fact that you were being too generous and used your foresight to know when to be generous and when not to, you decided to take back what was yours to where you wrongfully gave it to. Not saying that you gave it expecting something in return, but let's just keep it real. Like it says on this card, make a small donation. It's the right thing to do. You figured you doing the right thing would in turn bring blessings in towards you. You realize, though, that it wasn't bringing the blessing towards you. It was, in fact, bringing you further from the blessing. Yeah. She's walking away. She is walking away. After she expected something, manifested something, and realized and accepted that she wasn't going to get it by giving her money away, took your money back and skedaddled. The fuck up out of there. Give me what's mine back, and I'll take it elsewhere to somebody or something that deserves it. Somebody or something that is grateful for it. What's this King of Wands, please? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Only signs on the board right now are Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What was this King of Wands, please? I'm tired of this because it's giving Leo energy. So tired of these Leos running around in this in tarot land like they rule shit. Anyway, Taurus, here you are again. Hierophant energy. You have ascended, like I said. You are now in the spiritual teacher, advisor, leader. You are using your foresight and accepting the things that you cannot change and having the courage to walk away from them things and changing the things that you can. You leaving this shit alone. You can't change the past. You can't take back what you've already done. You've accepted that. You've made peace with it. And now you're walking the fuck away from it. You've ascended here to Hierophant status, Taurus. Still and all, who is this King of Wands? Who is this King of Wands, please? Yeah. This King of Wands is somebody that broke your heart. Somebody you could have been in a relationship with. You are in Queen of Swords energy, Taurus. After this heartbreak, this ascension, and this acceptance, you had to step into your Queen of Swords energy. You had to step into your Queen of Swords energy. Stop being so generous. Walk away from the things that are taking from you, but not giving you anything in return. Draining your cup without refilling it. And you had to step into the Queen of Swords energy to fight for what the fuck was yours. Period. You've been giving this shit away. I'm really getting the energy of with this give a small donation. It's the right thing to do. As if somebody, possibly this King of Wands, was persuading you to give your money to something or someone, to invest with the Seven of Pentacles, your money into something or someone that they knew goddamn well wasn't going to give you anything in return. You, in turn, figured that out. Walked away from this shit. Once you became the Hierophant and had your ascension, accepted this shit, you walked away from this and stepped into your Queen of Swords energy. This King of Wands had something to do with this, you giving your money, your energy, your time, whatever, to the wrong things and or people. This King of Wands has something to do with it. You fucking figured that out. You walked away from him. This man broke your heart. He betrayed you. He had you doing one thing as if you were going to get something in return from it. And he knew goddamn well you wasn't. And you had to step into your swords, Queen of Swords energy to fight for what the fuck was yours. Excuse my language. To fight for what was yours. What I say? This man betrayed you. This man betrayed you. Whoever this King of Wands is to you. He does not have to be a romantic lover. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Take it how it resonates. Either those signs or somebody in King of Wands energy. Smooth talker. They be like salesmen and shit like this. Manipulators. Like this man manipulated you to put your money, your energy, your time, your effort into the wrong freaking things, knowing that it was going to be nothing but betrayal and you weren't going to get a return on your investment here. Yeah. Two of Wands, he had you all confused. Thinking that one thing was going to happen, knowing damn well that it wasn't. I already said that. He knew the outcome of this. He betrayed you, though. Made you think one thing. Knowing damn well it was another. What is it that this person, excuse me, had Taurus put their money into? What was Taurus investing in? It could have been this person themselves. You could have been investing in this person. And it does not necessarily have to be money. It could be, like I said, your time, your energy, your effort, your love, your support. Yeah. I said after this betrayal, you realize some shit. You accepted it, you walked away, but you got some clarity behind it. You started studying. You started paying attention to what I'm getting is the pattern. You started paying attention to the patterns here. Page of Swords. Yep. You was paying attention to the patterns here. You was ascending, getting the downloads. You figured this out. You figured this out. And as I said, with this Three of Wands here, you walk away from this shit. What you did was, this card gives me the energy of walking by faith and not by sight. You went on ahead, went with your intuition with this ascension. And this Page of Swords, went with your intuition, figured this out. You walk by faith and not by sight. Because I told you, this King of Wands is a smooth talker. He's a manipulator. Have you thinking one thing or seeing one thing when it's really another. You figured this out. You figured this out. You know, you figured this out. And like I said, this is somebody you was in a relationship with. This was your partner, your significant other, possibly your husband, wife. Take it how it resonates, male or woman. This was your spouse, somebody you was doing life with. With the King and the Queen of Wands here. This was somebody you were romantically involved with. Like I said, you ended up having to fight for what was yours. And I'm getting you was putting your time, energy, money, effort, and all of that shit into this relationship. And this man knew all along he never planned on fucking reciprocating. Sorry for cursing. He never planned on reciprocating this shit. And you figured that out. You had to accept it because you had no other choice, but the shit broke your heart. This was a betrayal. This was a betrayal. Not only did you walk away from this and trust your intuition and like I said, walk by faith and not by sight, this man also was blindly leading you. Blindly having you do things. Like I said, expecting one thing and not knowing something else was out there in return. Not whatever the hell you was expecting, whatever the hell he was telling you you were going to get out of this deal. I said, this was somebody you was in a relationship with. There was a lot of fighting going on between the two of y'all. This was not a harmonious relationship. I'm getting it was toxic. However, you were blinded by this in the beginning. You were blinded. I just heard infatuation. You were infatuated with this man. And that's what made you overlook these red flags. But there was a lot of fighting going on. I told you this was your spouse. With the Empress here, like I said, this, with the King and Queen of Wands, and the Empress here, this was most likely your husband and or your baby daddy, your child's father. The Empress is pregnant in this card. This was your husband, the father of your children. That's what this was. Once again, 8 of Cups. You walked away from this shit. You ain't had no choice. This man was blindly leading you. See all them swords surrounding you, but you didn't see him. See that blindfold? You had no idea. This man was basically setting you up. What they call it? Leading you to a pack of wolves type shit. Judgment is here. Judgment is here for this, honey. This King of Wands is going to face judgment. We're not even going to get into whatever his judgment is going to be, because it really doesn't matter. Let's see what the angels have to say about this and the outcome of this. Angel messages for my Taurus collective. Angel messages. What would you like for my Tauruses to know? What do they need to do? What is the overall message here? I'm going to take these two. Excuse me, because they came out. The first one says self-love. I told you was putting all your time, energy, and effort into this man, into this relationship. You was neglecting yourself. You was giving it all to him. Anyway, I am worthy of love. Focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You're being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority, rather than dwell upon your shortcomings. You must accept and embrace who you are. I told you, you already accepted this. You realized that this man was using you. You stepped into your Queen of Swords energy and found self-love when you did so. You focused on yourself and stopped putting all your focus on this man. Fairy wings, my inner child is happy and carefree. Yeah, because you broke free from this toxic ass bond situation, marriage that you was in. This was a marriage. This was some type of contractual agreement. And that's what I'm hearing. Anyway, do you ever feel like a lost child? Wandering aimlessly through life. What I say? Aimlessly, walking by faith and not by sight. You can't see a damn thing. That's what's going on. You just wandering aimlessly. I said that. Do you feel you've forgotten how to truly be happy and carefree? Absolutely you did, because you was giving it all to this King of Wands here. Anyway, the angels ask you to play. Have fun, let go of the adult seriousness that you have been carrying around. I told you walked away from this shit. You walked away from this. Exactly what the angels told you to do. Walk away from this. And they gave you these downloads. You figured this shit out. With this ascension, you figured all of this out. You walked away. You followed your intuition. Like I said. Followed your intuition. This ascension also brought in self-love and judgment. Some more angel messages, please. Taurus Collective. Thank you. Slow down. I'm taking the time to simply be. The angels would like to introduce you to the art of being. There are many things we can rediscover slowing down. Not always rushing to get things done. Walk slowly. Pay attention to every step. Leave time for conversation. Eat slowly. Be deliberately aware of your actions. Yeah, now you're cautious. Now you're cautious about where you're giving your money, your time, your love, your effort, your energy. You walked away from this shit. You're guarded now. You not that you're guarded, excuse me. You have self-love now. And that self-love knocks a lot of negativity out the way, because with self-love, this negativity and shit can't get to you. You had to slow down, realize what the fuck was going on here. Leave time for conversation. You figured this out. You figured this out. Forgiveness. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. The angels want you to remember that self-forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. You need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else. With a lack of ego, a compassionate heart, and a patient and persevering mind. Absolutely. This ascension brought in a lot of shit to you. It brought in a lot of clarity. It opened your eyes to a lot of shit. It allowed you to open up and have self-love and love yourself. It allowed you to think first before acting too quickly and making mistakes. It allowed you to slow down, to pay attention before acting. You had to get back to you. Your inner child is happy and carefree. When you walked away from this and finally accepted it for what it was, you got back to the real you. Who you were before all of this shit changed who you were. All of this shit changed. Relationships change people. I'm just let you know that. And Spirit is also telling you, with this self-love, forgive yourself as well. You're probably blaming yourself for this, kicking yourself in the ass. How could I be this careless? How could I be this stupid? Excuse me, I'm not calling y'all stupid at all. But you get what I'm saying. How could I be this careless? How could I be this dumb? How could I not see what was going on? You blaming yourself and they telling you not to. Forgive yourself. Just as if you would forgive someone else. No, it's not going to be easy. Forgiveness is not easy. But they want you to do it. You're blaming yourself for this. Archangel Michael closes out for my Tauruses. Alright, guys. Very self-explanatory for you guys as well. Archangel Michael, Spirit, please give me something. Close this out for my Taurus collective. What could you tell my Tauruses about this situation and close this out? Messages for my Tauruses from Archangel Michael, please. Archangel Michael, what would you like to come through and tell the Taurus collective about this situation? This forgiveness is really sticking out, guys. And there's another card. It's just a deck I have. And there's a card in that deck that says grace. And what I always get from the card is have grace on yourself. Stop blaming yourself and being so hard on yourself because of this. Take control of your thoughts. But I just say, stop blaming yourself and being so hard on yourself because of this. The number 31 is here, or the number 4. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. Stop blaming yourself. Forgive yourself. Take control of your thoughts and go for what it is the fuck that you really want to go for yourself. Not something that someone else was persuading you and forcing you, talking you into, manipulating you to do. Period. This card keep coming out for everybody. Prioritize self-care. The number 24. The number 6. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. That was all you was doing for this King of Wands. You was putting your all into this relationship, into this man. You was putting your all into him. Everything you had. Everything, the shit drained you. Excuse me. The number 5 is also here, or the number 23. It says, pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. I'm getting, pray that God helps you have forgiveness on yourself for this, because you are blaming yourself and your thoughts are controlling you behind this situation. Pray from the heart. Pray to God, your ancestors, the one you rely on, whoever that may be, and pray that they give you discernment so that you can forgive yourself for this, so that you could accept this, forgive yourself, and move on. Move on. Last card. This is a blessing in disguise. Number 33 is here. Somebody could be a master number 33. You could be seeing sequences of 3s. I also got 4, 5, and 6 on the board. 5 and 6. This is a sequence of events. Take control of your thoughts. Pray from the heart. Pray for forgiveness. Pray for acceptance. And realize that this is a blessing in disguise. This was a sequence of events that took place in order for you to ascend. This was a sequence of events. Somebody's a master number 33 here. Anyway, this is a blessing in disguise. Be patient. Have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than what you dared dream. Yeah, you're ascending. You're ascending. Walking away from things that don't serve you. Walking right into your purpose. You figured this shit out. You figured this out. Now it's time to let it go. Now it's time to let it go. I told you, you need to forgive yourself. You're being too hard on yourself for this. You're harping on this. You're pondering on it. You're thinking about it too much. Take control of your thoughts. Let it go. The number 9 is here, the number 18. This situation no longer serves you. I told you before. to walk away from the things that no longer serve you. Anyway, allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so that you can embrace the future. Let this go and move on from this. This man had you all wrapped up in a tizzy. You gave your all into this man, into this relationship, and you realized that this man was using you. This man was using you. You were getting nothing in return from this relationship. All you were doing was giving, 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 giving. And I'm going to say it again. It does not have to necessarily be you just giving this man your money. With the King of Wands, he could have his own money. I ain't say he was King of Pentacles, but King of Wands are usually leaders, businessmen. He could have his own money. But what he was draining you for, what you were giving him all of, was you. Your time, your energy, your love, your attention, your mind, body, and soul. This man drained you. Let it go. If you haven't, I picked up that you had, but now it's on your mind. This could be fresh. It's still on your mind. Take control of your thoughts. Let this shit go. Pray that God allows you to forgive yourself so you can let this go. This is a blessing in disguise, Taurus. Take it for what it is. Learn the lessons. Take the blessings. And leave the bullshit behind. Peace and blessings. Best of luck.